Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. That's what we did. We had all the outlets, the names or the references to the input fields. These are our input fields, name and description. There is a method called cancel, and there is a method called save. We have these things in place. I want to save the data. The data is coming from input fields. So now when we have to save the data, the input field is add language activity. In our custom list activity, we have the item, add item. So once we add the item, we have to get the access to the activity, which is going to allow us to save the data. Now this is the important section where I am opening an activity from which I'm opening an activity from which I'm expecting the data. Okay. So when I'm expecting this activity here, when I know that it is for add item, is there anyone in this class who has not completed any of this? Is there anyone who is lagging behind? All right. So now we do what we do now. We will start an intent to add languages, and we will expect data back from the activity. That's what we're going to do. We will launch an activity and we will expect that activity to return me some data. How we launch activity is very simple. We create an intent. So we create an intent, let's say activity to return data. This is for your reference to remember why did you create this activity. We have an intent where there's an intent, sorry, not activity. I'll change the name. I will say intent to receive data, which is a new intent, of course, a new intent from this class, which is custom list activity, going to add language activity dot class. That's my intent. I want to receive the data and I am passing an intent. I want to navigate from custom list activity to add language activity. That's my purpose. Now, when I am not interested in what this activity does, I can simply start an activity. I can simply start an activity and say, like we did earlier, from login to registration, I can start an activity. But because I am interested in what this activity actually does, I will go with start activity for result. start the activity for a result that I will wait for. Wait till that activity is completed. Start activity for result. It says, what is your intent? I have already declared an intent, which is intent to receive data. I am starting an activity for result to receive the data. And it is second parameter it is asking for is an integer, which is a request code. So request code is an integer which will be passed to the activity saying that this is your request code. Why do we need a request code? Why do we need a number? The reason is one particular page, for example, Amazon wish list page or cart page or address page, wish list cart page may be waiting for the user to add new wish, a new dress or new phone to my list. Address page may be waiting for a person to add a new address where the product needs to be delivered. So I'm waiting for a code. So I'm going to give a code saying 101 is my code. This is a unique identification for the intent. Now, if you think of a camera, let's assume camera. I can use camera to change my profile picture. I can use camera to upload new content on my Facebook or WhatsApp page. I can use camera to change my status. So whenever you use camera, you are requesting a data back, and that data is an image. This code will tell the camera who is looking for the image. Is it profile page? Is it status page? It is share data page. It is looking for information. To tell the camera who is asking for the data, we send it a request code that I am the person and my code is, this is just like filing your examination form where you have your exam ID. Based on your exam ID, you receive your results. So request code is a number which will tell the target page, which in our case is add language. It will tell the target page who is expecting data. So with this, we start the activity. Nothing much to be done here. We start the activity and we're good. So let's make the custom list activity as the home page or the base page. So the intent here is connected to activity path data because that was the last example we did. We will move it to custom list activity and push it there. Now let me see if I can navigate to add language activity using the add button. We did not see the result yesterday. Let's see what's happening here. We refresh it and start the activity. I'll just get some water and come. Meanwhile, you run this application and see whether the language page has this add button. And when you say add, it takes you to this page. Just verify this. Oh, okay. Add activity, add language activity does not have padding. So we will add padding, dimensions of activity padding. So just confirm that when you open up your screen, you get a list. There is a button called add, and when you add, you get to the add activity screen, add language screen. Done, guys?
Expected output, let me.
Expected output is when you click on the add button, it should show you the add language page.
Actually, I'm not able to see that add language button itself on that view.
You are not able to see this.
Right.
Okay. You have a mistake here somewhere where this part is missed, or you have not even created the menu. Have you created the menu?
Yes.
Have you created the menu?
Yes.
See what is wrong here in this section.
Can I share my screen?
Yes. You are missing this section completely.
Okay, I'll write.
Can you please
Somebody
explain?
else?
Can you please explain about request code once again? I was not able to catch.
Request code is a number which will be validated by the receiver. Okay. For example, one page. Let's say. So this is where I don't make hardcore presentations. I make presentations on the fly. Request code. Okay. All right. So let's say you have. Oh, come on. You have an activity. This is my activity. All right. Now, there are two other activities. There are two other pages. There are two other services, not even pages, but services, maybe something. I have this one, and then I have this one. This guy, let's assume, is talking about, let's say, is talking about photos. You want the camera. And this guy is interested in Bluetooth. This activity, the blue activity, is interested in, write that mistake, is interested in receiving photos. It is also interested in receiving Bluetooth data. Okay. So it will send two requests at two different points of time. It will send two requests. This activity will send two different requests. One request for receiving photos because photo is clicked by camera. Second request to Bluetooth because Bluetooth is also handled by the operating system. So both the things are handled by operating system. You want to capture photos, you have to request the operating system to capture photos. Now think of this. Imagine this system. Here in my phone, let's say I will show you a live example. I'm in Facebook and I want to change my profile picture or I want to add something. So that's me, and I want to change my profile picture. Okay. So it has multiple options. Like new videos, like photos, all those things are there. All right. I want to add my new profile picture. See, in my application, which is Facebook, in my application, which is currently Facebook, I don't know, as an application, all right? So you trigger Facebook. This is Facebook, all right? This is Facebook. You trigger Facebook and you say, I want to change something. Now, do you consider you as an application? Consider you as an application. When you want to say, I want to change something, like I want to change my profile picture, or I want to click a selfie, you as Facebook, do you know what the client is trying to do? He clicked the button. He just clicked a button. He said, I want to change my picture. So he went to camera or the gallery. He went there. He wanted to change the mobile, the Facebook picture. As a person, think of two people, okay? Here you have to think of two people. That's how it is. Person one, person two. Person one is giving options. Person one gives options, and the person who chose change profile picture. Person two goes to camera, goes to gallery, clicks a picture. Two different mobiles, two different people. Does he save that picture? Does he not save that picture? I don't know. Absolutely don't know. He might have saved, he might have cancelled, he might have changed his mind. For that reason, we give him a number. Sorry, let's say, for example, you go to a university to fill in a form. The form has a number. You fill in the form, you submit it. Your form is accepted. You whether not fill in the form or not, or you fill in the form, you do not submit it, it is not accepted. It's about status. Did you use the camera? Did you not use the camera? These are the questions. So in the current status, if you think, in my application, I have add item. Add item gives me a page. Add item gives me a page. I can save, I can cancel. If I save, I expect this to be added to my list. But if I type here in both the places and I cancel, nothing should happen. Okay, so intents are objectives. what do you want to do? Do you want to do something or you not want to do something?
What is the you have mentioned the receiver can take any action, means whether it can perform the action, he can cancel the action. Then in this
Yes.
case,
Yes.
what is the purpose of the request code, means what is the connection between request code and this operation?
Yeah, you will understand this with the next property. You will understand.
Okay.
So we requested this guy that I am sending you a request. I am sending you a request to do something, and this is my request code. My request code is 101, which says, this is my request. I want to do something about it. Okay. So this will be handled in add language. Add language is sending the data. Add language will help me sending the data. Correct?
Yeah.
So when we say save, in the add language, when we say save, we will create an operating system. That is what our purpose is. So we create an operating system. Let's call it as system is a new operating system. So system, oh, I have my caps lock on. That system dot name is, what do we give the name as? We will give the name as name et dot get text dot, we get the name, we say system dot description is description et dot get text dot dot to, oh, dot is missing, to string. And for the purpose of presentation, we will just make the image as hard coded. Technically, you might be able to take this image from the camera. So I'm gonna just leave it as it is. I'm gonna pass in an integer r dot the image, what kind of image is it? Image is an integer. That integer can be r dot drawable dot. I'm just going to pick any image, just a normal image, any image which I have in a drawable. You should have picked it from camera or gallery, but we have not reached that stage. So I get that. I get the image. That's my operating system object, which I am supposed to add in my list view. I should add in my list view, right? There's a list view. I open up a page where I should add the data. That page is adding name and description. And after I add age and description and I say save, there's a button called save, which is connected to this method. When I say save, it should save the data. So after I receive my data, I have created an object to be added, normal object. It has a text, it's a description. Once I've added this data, I want to return it back. So when I want to return it back, I will again package into an intent. Intent return intent is new intent. I want to return the data. It's a new intent, and in this intent, the return intent. Oh, I have a spelling mistake, sorry. There's return, and I'll change it here. In the return intent, we will set extra. Sorry, not extra, I'm sorry. Intent dot put extra. And what we are gonna put here, of course, yesterday when we did parcelable, remember parcelable? We're gonna return the parcelable object. So here we have a key. The key was OS. Do we have a key for OS? Let's check in the constants, app constants, movie. Movie is, are we returning movies? No, we are not returning movies. We are returning languages. We are returning languages, so that's okay. So let's, oh, you can get constants for this also. You can create constant. Let's say, for example, app constant, I create a constant saying final, public, static, string, language, no, sorry, language as language. We can use this as the key. This is going into app constant that we created yesterday. Oh, I apologize for the spelling mistake. Language. So if you see the system, this string is not being used yet, hence it shows you the gray text. The one which is used shows you a reddish text, kind of a maroon text. So by this you can kind of identify whether your string is used or not. Where it's gray, you can use it in your activity. Put string extra. What is the constant? Why do I need that constant? Language. So I have a new intent here. In the intent, I have. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Something is wrong here. This is expected 3 arguments. Found 0. Create operating system. 3 values: the name, the description, and the image. Let's do it, okay? I'm sorry, guys. We cannot really create the instance and assign values. We will have to assign the values in the constructor. So this part I'll put here. So this right-hand side text here, I will have to put it here. Put here, and this will be here. So I don't have to assign them individually. Please make these amendments. So with this, we say we have to change this. We have to say return intent dot put extra. What am I going to put extra? We're going to put extra as app constant dot keys dot language. The new language that we have created, and we'll pass in the, oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It is language. We will have to say final public static string system. System equals system. This is not an operating system, it's a language, so I'm adding the new keys to my app constant. So there's a class called app constants, and it has called a class called keys, which have static variables. And there's a variable called system. And to the system, we will add the properties because we're adding that. So here it's going to be system and the value. What's the value we're going to send it? What is it? It's our system, which is the operating system that we created. Is this local property? Somebody tell me what's the problem here?
I think the system of class is not a parcelable class.
Exactly. Very nice. Who's that?
Rahul.
Now, you get an applaud. Everybody, please appreciate him. Everybody. The system class is not a parseable class, and I chose an example in which we are parsing system backwards. Intent cannot handle normal classes. Intent cannot handle normal classes. So this is a problem. We cannot send back a class which is not a parcelable class. Just put extra, and you have converted this into a proper parcelable object. That is the reason it is complaining. And if you have solved this, you have to say set result. You say set result because you said save. Okay, you said save. When you say save, you have to set result as result dot okay. Here you could have said result set result dot cancelled, and you can check it. You can do that. That here the result was cancelled, but here I'm saying result is okay. Everything is fine, and it is for the return intent. For the return intent, the result set is okay. And definitely after this, you will have to say finish. I am not going to convert this into parcelable or solve this problem. You will have to figure out the solution of the parcelable with yourself. I'm telling you the procedure, the process. So just check the result. The result is okay. That is, I have a positive result about saving the data. I have received the data. Now, before you receive the data, here, you will have to check whether description text is empty or name text is empty. One of the fields are missing. So this logical thing of this text, language name or description, are these empty? These things you have to check before doing all this. That's your responsibility. You cannot just say result okay even if the text is empty. So these tests are to be performed by the developer. So for example, if name et dot get text dot toString dot is empty. These kind of checks you will perform. You will have to give an error message, like toast dot make add language activity dot this string language name missing, and let's say length short, and we say return. Just return from there. Give an error message and return. These kind of error checks the developer has to perform. It's your responsibility to make sure that before you do something, the data is validated. Okay? So these kinds of things you have to do. You might have to check whether, for example, an email. You will have to check whether the email is a valid email ID or not. Is it a complete email address or a valid email? Not in terms of verifying it with Google or Yahoo. In terms of the syntax, it should be @the rate.course.in or .com or .au or .us. It has to be a valid address. These things you have to check before hitting the finish. So let's receive this data in our list activity. So here we said start activity with result. I want to start an activity with a particular result. So I am looking for a result. Whenever an activity is looking for a result, there can be multiple type of result. It may be looking for a result for data. It may be looking for result of camera. It may be looking for result of gallery. It may be looking for result of camera access permissions or contact access permissions. It will wait. The initializing activity, the activity which says, I want to start an activity for result it will wait. And when this activity wait, you will have to override a method which is called on activity result. The method called on activity result. This is a method which will be called on reverse intent or backward intent, where the second activity, first activity launched the second activity. When second activity finishes, it will trigger this method. It will trigger this method. So here you will perform your activity. If request code is 101, the code that we gave earlier, we had given a code, and the code that we gave earlier was 101. If request code is 101, and then if the result code is equal to result.ok, if request code is 101, that is the code that I shared for this. Like I said, there can be different request codes. If request code is 1 and result code is positive, we get the data. What data we get? The data is inside here, the intent data. The data is here, inside the data object. That's where the data is. So we say operating system. System will come from where? From data. Get parcelable extra. Get parcelable extra. And in this language activity, it is system data. So it is get parcelable extra at constant dot keys dot system. That's the data I want. Okay, that's the data what I want. Now this is the new data I want to add to my list. My list here is called systems. Array adapter system. It's called systems. So this data I will say systems dot add the new system. After we add the system to, after we add a new language to the system, we will have to tell the list that data has changed. Data comes from adapter. So tell the adapter that data has changed. And the way that you tell the adapter that the data has changed, in my case, the name of the adapter is adapter. Here is OS list adapter called adapter. There's an object called adapter. So for yes, you say adapter dot notify data set changed. Notify data set changed. You tell the adapter that my data has changed. Please update your list. The new data that you added will come back and tell. So here in add language, you have two things. Set result cancelled. When it is cancelled, in my current scenario, if create new language was cancelled, I actually don't have to do anything. So I actually don't do anything. I actually absolutely don't check whether it was okay or not. I don't check whether it was cancelled. I don't have to do anything. But if it was okay, I try to add the data into my list view. This is backward communication of the list. Oh, sorry, backward communication of activities. All activities allowed. Hold on. Where are you calling the activity? Where is your start activity?
On the custom, on the save click, we are doing this, correct?
On custom list activity. Go to custom list activity. Where is the call for add language? Start activity for result, intent for receive data. Add language class. 101. Start activity for result. You are adding add language activity. Can I see add language activity, please? On save click. Is on save click connected to
Yes,
the problem? Okay. You're missing one line of code. You're just missing one line of code. You are not closing this activity. Finish it.
finish. Okay.
Finish. Okay. Also, there is a problem in your line 17. Sorry, not 17, 27, I think 37 or 27. Go down. You are trying to set result after finish. Not right.
I'm getting crash. The intent data which is returned is getting null.
Me as well. Same. on same
Intent
line.
data getting returned is null. Where?
In the result activity.
Oh, let's see.
Activities.
Let's solve this problem, then we'll move forward.
Data.get parcelable extra, and there we are. I'm getting crash issue.
Actually, I don't understand how this intent is. It is understood to the system that this is sent back. This whatever you filled in intent.
So the method which is called onActivityResult is a callback method. As you can see, the callback was called here in the page that you can see here, the example that you can see here. Data was called back here. Just solve the problems one by one.
Okay.
Okay, Rahul, your problem is clear?
Let me check. I think. It's flashing.
Where?
Oh yes, somewhere.
Line number
Check where it is flashing.
46. 46 line number, custom list activity.java 46.
Line, same line that we are getting.
Let's check the problem and we'll resolve it.
Let me check.
Can I see your parcelable class? Starting from the top. Parcelable, str name, str description, image ID. In, name, description, image ID, read int. Okay. Fair, name, description, image ID, not fair. Okay. Go down. Create parcelable, new operating system. You have set image. Why do you have set image? I told you not to create setters anyways. Let's see. Public operating system. STR description, image ID. Names are same. Try not to make the same names. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Where exactly are you crashing? That's what I want to see.
Again.
While loading the page, or while saving it, or at the beginning.
At the time of saving.
Show me the page.
Can I share my screen?
Run it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Robinson.
Save. Okay. The operating system object is being created here. If you see here, on activity result is called. Data is null. You did not pass the data backwards somehow. Go back to add activity. Go back to add language activity. Okay, add language activity. There is data. Drawable is Java. Intent is int return. Constants key obj. System. Intent. Set result. Intent. Set result. I think I know what's the problem. Intent.bookstextra. Set result. Your set result. Line number 31. Set result says result.ok, but it does not pass the intent. So it is set result OK, comma, int return, the name of the intent. Now try it. Your intent is nowhere connected to the result. That is why your result is empty.
Yeah, I had the same question that's why I asked you.
Crashing.
Can you run your visor and show me what's happening?
It's working for me.
Show me your visor. Show me your visor. Wait.
It's a crash.
Crash right here. Okay. Run. Where is your data entry? Yeah, enter data. Yes, where's data?
Crash.
Show me your crash log. Show me your logcat. This doesn't look like a problem. Logcat. Pick a logcat.
Lockcat.
Bottom of your screen, you see, yeah. Go to the first red line. Go to the bottom. Get layer status fail. That's not related to our code. It's not a code error. Go up. Find the red marks. Slide 5. So you entered the name, you entered the description, the object is there, you're trying to add the object. Show your parcel label. Get. Have you tried to use the setters anywhere?
No.
Have
We
you
removed
tried to use the setter anywhere?
in the parsable. I just removed.
No. In your code, have you used the setter anywhere? Right, run your code. Run your code.
Rebuild
Not
again.
run. Debug it. Debug it. Yeah, debug it. Let me see what point does it fail.
It's a build fail is coming.
Build fail is coming. Something wrong with your code.
Process.
Yeah, run it, debug it. Okay. Where is your list view? Where is the list actually? No, where is the list? Where is the initial list?
That is I am not created. I was absent for that day. That's why.
That may probably be the reason your list view is null and you are trying to add it. Save it, save it.
No, I'm not adding anything. I'm just toast popping it. I'm not putting in the list.
No, you don't understand. No, yeah, no.
I'm just toast popping.
Once you say save, put a breakpoint on save. Yeah. Go next. Wait. Okay, next.
Filling up properly.
Yes, next. 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 Next.
Run resume program. It's crash.
Okay. All right. Go to on activity result. Yes, here. Why is it not entering here?
Okay.
I believe this is what operating system is operating the parcel label. Make toast. Is it entering here or not?
It's not entering. I have to
Something
remove
is
this
wrong.
or
Okay. Who has got the result? I want everyone to lower your hands and tell me the people who have got the results. Where can I see? Mayuri, Diksha, Vishwanath, Anuja, others.
Issue.
Sorry?
I didn't get the result.
Who?
it's crashing.
See, you said you were not there for 1 day, correct?
Yeah. But that is part of
You
the
have
list.
definitely missed something.
As per my knowledge, if it is crashing after this point, and rerun again.
See, you are inside activity result. So you
Now
have
it's a
received
crash.
the result.
It's a crash.
I think, okay, wait. Go to lockout. Go to the
You can
place where you can
open
see the
that.
first red sign. Go to debug. Go to debug. Expand this.
We can expand this data and then check.
Result code is -1. -1 means fail.
Result code
-1
is
means failed.
okay.
You see that result code -1 in your debug
Okay.
variables?
-1.
-1 means fail. Yeah, you're getting -1. int return. int. What is int return here? New intent. int return new intent. Sending in obj system. obj system. str name, str description, and description. Result okay. obj intent. One of your values is somehow null. Go up. Go up on this page.
Sorry.
Go up on this page. Find view by ID, ED name, ED description. ED name, ED description. R.ID, R.ID.
It's
Are
coming.
these names correct?
Yeah, it's coming properly. If I put the breakpoint here,
Hold on. Let's examine all of this. What's the name? R. Description?
value is coming
No, not
properly.
here. Not here. What is the OBJ system? Shadow is okay. Okay. One next line. INT return. Put extra. Okay. Next. Set return.
Where I can find a system object in the iReturn?
M extras. M extras.
And within the M extra,
Yeah, there's data.
yeah,
M
it has data.
parcelable data is not.
On description, on name. Okay. Is it entering on result or not?
It's going further. After this, somewhere it's
Go to custom activity. Go to custom list activity.
Yeah.
Put a break on, yeah, there only. Yeah. Start now. Run it. Let's see what's happening here.
It's crash in the background. Application gets crash.
If oh okay. If 101 is equal to request code and result code is equal to result code. Something is happening. Put a break on 43, not 44. Put a break on 43. Now do it. Does it enter here or not is the question.
It's coming. It's coming to if part. It's coming over here. Now my data.
Okay. What is data?
It's a crash backgroundly.
No. Show me data.
It's coming empty over here.
M extras was sent but was empty. What is result code?
Result code is 10. That's result code is a -1. That's result okay. I think I have
result code is -1. -1 means failure.
No.
-1 means failure. Result code -1 is failure.
We can see the value as a -1 for result okay.
Yeah, that is wrong. Something is wrong in your code. Set image, set description, set name, set description is being used. Set image is not used. They are both grayed out. What is the error message? Go to the top of the red area. Go above the red area. First line I want to see. What is the first in the red area? Fatal exception. Failure delivering result info. Why? Parcelable protocol. Creator not found. See the string. Go to the right and see the string. The error message that you have, it says what? Parcelable object creator on the class not found. Do you have creator method? No, in the parcelable object, not here, in the parcelable object. The object that you want to parse.
This class, right?
Do you have parcelable here? Do you have the methods here? No, you don't.
But I have
You don't
methods
have-
here, right? No, wait. Yeah. I have for methods in add language activity. This method.
Add language you have. Add language is the method of add language. How does it work with the parcelable?
So
Parcelable
same.
should have.
Okay.
Okay. You actually probably overrode wrong methods.
Okay.
These methods, write to parcel, describe, should be there inside the language class, not here.
This portion, right?
Yeah, this is not supposed to be here.
Okay.
You got an error and you did auto resolve. Yes, you did auto resolve.
Yes.
Your parcelable class is incomplete. The language class is incomplete. Write to parcel, read parcel, where are those methods?
That was created there actually.
Instead of solving the problem, you made this class as abstract. See there, line 5. You made it abstract.
Yes.
Which is wrong.
Okay.
This is not an abstract class. Now solve the problem. Ask it
Okay,
what
I'll
it
check.
says. No.
Sorry?
Delete the abstract.
Deleting.
Now ask it how to solve it. It's what it says. Describe content not available.
Yes.
You have not implemented those methods.
Okay, I'll
Describe
implement.
content, write to parcel.
I'll
Those methods are not there.
Okay, I'll add this one and then the rest of things okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
You
I'll
have
add.
to make this class parcelable.
Okay.
Did you follow the entire process yesterday about parcelable?
Yes.
Then these two classes should match. If they do
Okay.
not match, you will not get the result.
Write to parcel.
Yeah, these methods are missing. Write to parcel and the get method. They are missing. That is why you're crashing. Your class is not parcelable. You made a roundabout to it.
Okay. Fine.
I explained this thing twice. The process. Create a class, structure, getters, implement parcelable, write to parcelable, and these methods have to. There are 5 methods that you have to have.
Okay, fine. I'll check.